it's Miss Lola. I'm wearing one of my Elite wigs. I've had it on for 3 weeks, and although it's on very, very well, it needs some maintenance. I want to wear it for about at least another week to a week and a half, and possibly longer. Okay, she is long and still in excellent condition. At night, what I do is I take her and just pile the hair up on the top of my head, clip it, and then put my slumber cap over it. If your wig is really curly, like some of the styles are, I suggest that you brush the hair every night and put 2 braids into the hair, then put it up on your head and put the cap on it. And this is how I prepare my hair at night when I get ready to go to bed. The wavy and the curly hair, once you brush it and detangle it, is soft, but you don't want to just lay down on it. You want to put it into large braids at night. And I normally do something cute like this so I don't look so awful laying down. And if you want to, you can also take it and put it on top of your head, clip it, and then put a slumber cap around it. Sometimes I will do that too, and that just preserves the silkiness in the hair. These synthetic wigs are easy to maintain and so convenient. I can't say enough how convenient they are. Okay, she's still in good shape. I've got clips in the back on this one, and at night I loosen them. And I'm just unclipping them and pulling it down and clipping it back into my hair so it's secure. Very comfortable. Now, if you don't have any hair in the back, then you might want to get the adjustable strap in the back, and you just adjust that to pull it tighter on your head to make it feel more secure. Okay, first of all, it's been on for 3 weeks, so of course it's going to smell a little sour. That's where my cool astringent comes in for refreshing the scalp. And I just lightly section the hair all over, spray close to the scalp, and it's such a refreshing smell. It goes right through the neck and right through the tracts and back and goes down to your hair to refresh it and make it smell really clean. The other hair still smells great, so not worrying about that, just at the root. And then I just go in and just massage. And it feels wonderful, very, very fresh. If you perspire heavily or have a lot of hair under your wig, I don't recommend you wearing it for a full 5 weeks. I've cut my hair shorter now, so it's more comfortable, and I don't have any chemicals in it. I wear my hair natural now because it is beginning to thin a lot on top and around the hairline. I have hereditary hair loss. My mom had it, my aunts had it. My sisters were all in their 50s going towards 60, so we're seeing it more pronounced, the pattern of thinning up here. And I know a lot of you out there know what I'm talking about for those of you who are affected by it. And I'm just going to start at the very ends, working my way up to the top, detangling it. It's detangling easily. Just basically getting some of the tangles out so I can work with it. Now I'm going to go in with my Wet and Wavy leave-in conditioner and just mist the hair very well from root to ends. Thoroughly saturating. You can actually feel the hair starting to really soften and get really manageable. Separate it, get it really in there great. I was going through my archives last night and was looking at some of my old pictures with bangs, and it made me want to have a bang again. The synthetic wigs, they're pre-styled. So in order for us to get that bang to look like I want it to look, I'm going to have to do a little steaming. My Elite synthetic wigs can be restyled, but not with curling irons. Curling irons are dry heat. It will burn the hair. They can be restyled with steam. Very easy to do once you know how. This is detangling very easily now. If you run into some spots that's still a little tangly, go back with your Wet and Wavy conditioner, and it will take care of that. Oh yeah, I love this conditioner, and I know that you will too. Okay, it's looking better already, right? Okay. Okay, here's an area back here apparently I didn't get well. I just love the feel of when I'm spraying this on and how it separates the hairs and detangles. The tangles just fall loose, and I like that. Okay, and as you can see, got the lace on the top. So when we make our part, you're going to see that nice part. Remember the tip I gave you? If you have dark hair under your wig, under the lace, that's what you're going to see. So you have the choice of putting a wig cap underneath, or what's even easier for me is before you install the wig where you know your parting is going to be, go up under the wig cap and put foundation right in that parting, then wipe away the excess. Okay, for right now, that's very good. The ends are looking a little shabby. Sometimes synthetic wigs on the very tip, they get fuzzy. Now what I'm going to do for those is I'm going to trim them up a little bit. You can actually cut my Elite wigs. I use large scissors as opposed to the smaller ones that I use when I'm cutting human hair, because synthetic fibers are much, much coarser than human hair. So you don't want to ruin a pair of your smaller scissors. I'm going to lower this a little bit so you can see me cut. See, right here, just the tips, and in a sweeping downward motion like sawing. I'm just going to cut those off. Very good. And then you can just drag your fingers through it, and it even feels better. You're getting the little frizzies off. Doesn't have to be a big thing for a wig long like this. I just grab a big chunk because I can actually feel where the ends are a little fuzzy. And just downward motion. These scissors are actually a little dull. I think I've been cutting a lot of synthetic wigs with these, so they're a little dull, but they're okay for right now. Okay. Just enough so that I can pull my fingers through it. Alright. Okay, so our little maintenance as far as cutting. Okay. Now the next step is to separate my bang. And not a really big one. See the clear parting? Okay. Let me make it just a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's great. Then I'll take the other hair back. Oh yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to get a sharper pair of scissors because I don't want my bangs to be messed up at all. I'll be right back. Okay, now I've got a sharper pair of scissors. I'm going to stretch it a little bit. I want to be sort of long, so when I release them, so I'm going to go about here and then take it up at an angle and just do little chewy chops like this, up and down, like you're sawing, so none of the hairs are blunt. Just upward, sawing motion and slithering. There we go. Catch this, and if you want to, you can come on this side if you feel comfortable with that, and then slither down the other way. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I don't know if I want them that long or not. I think I want them a little bit shorter. When cutting bangs, sometimes it's best to go back and cut maybe a couple of times. Start out with a longer one, let it fall, see how it works for you, and then go back. And same thing again, need it a little bit shorter. Gonna put it right above my fingers and just a sawing upward motion at an angle with my fingers. That is better. I like this over here, but this I definitely want shorter. So I'm going to pull it down in the front like this and just saw it up. That's what I want. Okay, that's what I want. And the bangs are a little bit blunt. I don't really want them blunt. I want them to look very natural. So that's why I'm just going to go and do little chips like this. Just little chips like this, taking little selected pieces of hair out. Say, just like this. Don't go all the way, don't close the scissors all the way, you're just getting the little tips, like thinning them out. Okay, let's brush off excess hairs and see what we have. Okay, this is what we got, but that's not the bang I want. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use steam to get control of these bangs and have them the way I want. Let me go ahead and get the rest of my hair out the way. I don't want steam on that. Actually, with doing bangs, I really suggest that you do any steaming of your wigs off of your head. But I'm used to it and I feel very comfortable with it. I'm not going to take it off because it's on good and I don't want to take it off. Okay, I use a fabric steamer with a vented brush. There we go. I'm going to change the shape of it. Okay, and hold it and drag it slowly. Just one more time. And it actually makes the hair, the synthetic hair, feel great. It does that steam, softens it, puts shine in it. Okay, so get this right here. Okay. After you steam it, let it stay in that position just for a few seconds so that it can set. And I still think I want to cut it a little bit more. It's going to be a problem in my eye. You just keep cutting until you get it the way you want. I think I want it all shorter. Thin this out. Just don't rush, take your time. You want to get it right. Just get some of those hairs out by just chipping the ends, clipping up into the ends. Just a little more steam. Hold it in the position that you want your curl and then let the steam do the curling for you. For those ends, when I cut my ends, it may have taken a little bit of the curl off. So I'm going to go down here and curl my ends again. And then plus this will help silken those ends. There we go. See? Beautiful curl. Soft, beautiful curl. Now. It doesn't take a lot of steam. You don't want to leave it there too long. It will help make these ends a lot softer. I refreshed my wig all in one step. I'll be back soon with another one of my elite synthetic wigs, plus more tips to help you look your very best at every age. Thank you so much again for joining me. Take care. Bye-bye.